My name is Chantel Kimball. I am from Connell, Washington. I grew up on a farm. I grew up changing hand lines, getting up early in the morning, feeding the animals. I showed sheep at the fair. My pastime would have been riding horses growing up. I grew up with 3 older siblings, so I'm pretty competitive, but we've grown up together, working together, and we're all still working together in the auction business. My grandpa D.L. Booker and my dad Merle Booker started our company, Booker Auction Company, in 1982. We sell farm equipment is what we specialize in. We also sell real estate as well. I've been involved in the business to some capacity since I was young. My grandma was great about teaching us how to work with a customer, just relationships. I think something I discovered along the way when I got into the auction business more was the ability to help people, being compassionate for them. It might just be a tractor to me, but it might have been owned by their dad. They might have had memories on it, so we're selling the story and we're selling a piece, and obviously just being compassionate to that, because I have learned that everybody deals with something. In 2014, my life drastically changed for me. I'd been married for about 6 months at this time, and I was coaching club volleyball, and I went to the last practice and I decided to play on the net, and a girl came up to hit and came underneath me, and I ended up dislocating my ankle. I landed on her foot. They set me up with an orthopedic surgeon the next day, and he told me, yep, it's going to be about 6 weeks on crutches. He told me 6 weeks, and it's been about 10 years. I did a surgery in 2015, I did another one in 2016, and I did another one at the end of 2016. And each time you do it, you learn how to walk again. I was told I probably will never run again. I played 3 sports in high school, and I played 2 sports in college. Everything I loved, I couldn't do anymore. So my husband and I had to come up with new hobbies. I'd always wanted to have children, but I thought, with the pain I was in, it was something that probably wasn't going to work. Most of our marriage has been me being hurt, and he's been the one that's taken care of me, and that makes me feel so guilty, but he's never complained about it, taking care of me. So thankfully, there are blessings in the storm. In 2017, we went to a doctor in Harborview, which is in Seattle, Washington, and he said, "Have you ever heard of the ExoSim?" And I just had a hard time believing that something was actually going to help. So we put on a mock device, basically formed to my leg and my ankle, and we took 1 lap around the building, and I started crying because I felt it was actually going to work. So I got the device, and I had to put in the work, and I had to train with it, and I had to trust with it. And I'm definitely not pain-free. The pain doesn't go away, but this is something that helps with my pain and something that can get me through the day. And then I've been able to have children, 2 little boys, directly after getting this device in the fall of 2017. Becoming a mom was the best thing that ever happened. They call me super mom because I have this device, and I literally say, I'm gonna go put my leg on, because I throw it on and then I can go out and be active. I can work out again. But I am just thankful for something that helped me, because a lot of people, I don't feel like they get a second chance. I have 2 little boys that are watching their mom. They're watching me work overtime and work for goals. They're my greatest motivation to be your best version of yourself every day. I started competing in the IAC in 2010. I actually competed 5 years in a row without ever making the finals. During the pandemic, I went 17 months without doing a live auction, and thankfully, when live events happened again, I said, I am never going to take a moment on the microphone for granted again. And I also decided in that moment that I was going to compete again in the International Auctioneer Championship in San Diego. It's been a blessing. I do feel like God has this plan for me to go out and be able to be there, for others and tell my story so that others can feel motivated by that.